What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. It's your first time stopping by the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I appreciate the support. Guys, listen. I had to look both ways before I crossed into the mic. You know what I'm saying? But check it out. Listen. I'm going to cover this story that broke yesterday out of Gwinnett County, Georgia. Shout out. And it's about this woman right here. Her name is, because I got so much stuff up here, her name is Kiana Davis. She's 32 years old, and she's a high school teacher. Now, in November of 2020, this woman has just, well, let me just say this woman has just been arrested from an incident that happened in November 2020, where her and a male suspect named Keon Benton beat to death a 2-year-old child. Now, I've been looking for particulars of this case, so I'll just play what they have on the news article. We'll come back and just, go over it a little bit. But all in all, it's still a damn shame. Check it out.
Developing story, a Gwinnett County teacher is accused of beating a toddler to death. And she continued to work in a classroom with other children during the investigation, which lasted 3 years. Channel 2's Taisha Fernandez, live now in Gwinnett County. Taisha, you asked investigators a question many people at home might be thinking now, why it took so long to charge the teacher with murder.
George, this child was killed 3 years ago down in Houston County, which is near Macon. And today I spoke to the DA down there in Houston, and he said part of the reason why this took so long is because they've been waiting for the autopsy from the GBI. This photo shows a Warner Robins police officer arresting a Gwinnett County teacher, Kiana Davis, on murder charges. She's wearing a sweatshirt that says second year high school, and we confirmed she is a teacher at the Buford School, but she won't be in the classroom for a while. According to this warrant, Kiana Davis and a male suspect are accused of beating a 2-year-old boy to death. It happened back in November of 2020. Police say they beat the child with an object so badly they lacerated his liver. 3 years later, a grand jury indicted Davis on 3 charges: malice murder, felony murder, and cruelty to children in the first degree. We knocked on her apartment door in Norcross, hoping to speak with relatives. We know that Davis is being held in jail until her bond hearing. A spokesperson with the Gwinnett County School District said they hired Davis back in 2021. She taught at Peachtree Ridge High School for 1 year. Then she transferred to Second Year High School, where she worked until police arrested her on murder charges. Today, I reached out to the Gwinnett County School District to ask them if they ran a criminal background check on this teacher, and if they did this investigation come up? I'm still waiting to hear back, and we will continue to work to find out. We're live in Gwinnett County.
All right, guys, that's the story of Miss Kiana Davis, age 32. And I had to look hard to find information of who the male suspect was. Mr. Keon Benton. Still haven't found his age, so I do apologize, but I did find the name of the 2-year-old that lost his life. His name was his name was Carter Ambrose. May he rest in peace. But guys, I really want to talk about this a little bit, to the point of, it's like a rise in a lot of abuse on children and the elderly from that, for the most part, from the younger generation. Now, granted, this woman is 32 years old, but she was 29 when she did this crime. The child ain't even hers, I'm hearing. So the child was the man's? Like, I'm trying to find, this is a very weird case, because was he the father letting this strange woman beat on his kid like that? They said they beat the baby with an object. Now, if 2 people are beating on a 2-year-old and they're hitting him from different angles, he ain't got a shot in the world. I mean, it's hard for me to even picture that when I'm saying that. That's one of the things that make these stories hard, because you picture what you're saying. But I mean, he never had a chance, let alone with her, let alone with the man. But the thing is, what did he do? And this is the thing I want to understand. Like, what are these children doing at any age that invokes the ire of somebody to want to take their life or maliciously wound them? Like, one of her charges is malice murder. Anything that's malicious is when you have the intent on trying to cause maximum damage in an event to kill somebody. An example of malicious wounding would be beating somebody with like a rock you can barely pick up, throwing it on their head, picking it up, keep doing it. Like you're intending to take said life. So they did that to this 2-year-old boy. He had to be the father. Like, I don't understand. Listen, it's bad enough. You ain't even, you can get killed saying something to somebody's kid nowadays. You guys agree? But just to go all out onslaught on a kid that ain't yours, I don't understand this. It's like people don't think past their aggression. Another thing is nobody has an off button no more. Here it is, a 2-year-old little boy, gone. Who knows what his contribution could have been to society or mankind, period. And that's the thing. Doing these news stories, I could count up to 30, 40 people a day that are getting eviscerated right off the planet. A lot of them children that could have made a very good impact that could have affected us all moving in the future. And we wipe them out. Wipe it out. What's better than what we got now? Bedlam, violence, and goofiness. What's better than that? Don't understand it. He got a little boy, never get a chance to go to preschool. Never get a chance to have his first graduation from kindergarten. Just like Prince McCree, the story I did last night. Never have, you robbed not only him of his life, but his parents of enjoying the joys of, parenting, motherhood, fatherhood, seeing their child grow into something. Stopped it. He'll never get married, never get his first kiss, never have his first crush, or his first love, or his first child. You see how deep this goes? When we take away from someone's life, when we take someone's life, we take a part of us with them. You don't know what, somebody can be in the right conditions, or just sometimes left alone. Everybody got the same air, right to breathe, the same air as us. You know what I'm saying? On this planet, and it's not our job to go and victimize and take something from somebody or take somebody's life that we know doesn't understand the actions of what they did to make us want to hurt them. That 2-year-old little boy don't know anything. He's still in the having to be taught stage. Toddlers go from what? 0 to 7 years old. That's considered a toddler. When they're 8, they're considered a child. I don't know. It's different grasp, but you know what I'm saying. 2 years old, you can't even leave him out in the street by himself. He'll wander out and still get hit by a car. See something and run right after it, not look both ways. Wasn't ready to survive. But it don't matter now because you took that away from him and you robbed his family. Guys, listen. Before I get out of here, let me say this. I don't know what kind of man, because they didn't specify that the child was hers or she was related to it. So obviously the child had to be related to this man. I don't know what type of parent or man, period, that does not defend his children. If I beat my children's behinds back in the day, it had a limit to it. I knew the right amount of tension to hit them. I knew not to hit them all over their body, and damn sure knew not to beat them with hard objects that could kill them. Said he was beat so hard his liver lacerated. Do you know how hard an adult has to swing to go through all of that muscle and create such a traumatic force that it damages the internal organs? They was going for broke on that little boy. They was. You love somebody, you protect them. What that say about his father? Both of these people need to be shown the flowers. You see how skinny she was? She ain't built to defend herself against nothing. And you go and do that to somebody's child, they need to let that mom loose on her. See what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's just me talking. Either way, man, may this baby rest in peace. Struggle continues with getting these stories out. Hopefully somebody will learn from them and they'll, but think about it. Like I tell you, you girls, beware of these having crazy dudes around your children. Same with this. She could have been the voice of reason. Hey man, I didn't see that side of you doing that to your kid. Maybe you're not a good choice for me, but nah, she chose to jump in. Tag team a 2-year-old. Pathetic. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Get the fish grease ready and fry this chick in it. Her and this dude, Keon Benton. You guys take care.